If you're watching this, it's because I was attempting to do the wall ride glitch with the Canada, but ultimately I was not able to, so I will just skip right to the end here. You know, I never noticed that the Canada is also a little bit purple. It's a very purplish hue on the Canada. Never noticed that before. So, without further ado, I shall wrap this game up in 3, 2, 1.
This could be going better.
Apparently, these guys do not take kindly to young entrepreneurs. Hey there, friendos, Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, back with more Saints Row 2 action, and today, the Masako team seemed to take offense to... What I'm trying to say is, the Masako decided to pick what they thought would be the right time to take out all the gangs in Stilwater. Unfortunately for them, the leader of the last remaining gang is Cassie Phillips. And as most people would know, nobody dealing with Cassie Phillips gets away with it, and lives to tell the tale. Okay, I just shot you because you were just standing there, completely ignorant of the fact that 2 of your own homies just got capped. Now, the Ultor missions, they're the final missions in the game, and yet surprisingly odd in terms of difficulty.
Disperse!
Yes, I will disperse, sir. Oh, would you look at that? A free car.
Can it wait, Gat? I'm getting shot at.
Yeah? Well, I got a couple APCs trying to run my ass down. Listen, if they're coming for us, you can bet your ass they're gunning for Pierce and Shawnee, too. You've got to go check on them.
All right, I'm on it.
Don't worry, Johnny. It will be a very, very cold day in hell if those Masako a-holes can get my homies Pierce and Shawnee. Now, you can go after Shawnee first, even though Pierce is way closer, but I decided to go for Pierce first all the time because it's a lot more efficient. Now look, they blocked off the alleyway. That will stop me for about 3 seconds. What are you guys standing around for? How are you guys, Ultor's elite assassin team? Honestly, standing around like that, they also kind of deserved to get shot. See? Pierce agrees with me.
You got some amazing timing.
That's why they call me Amazing Timing Phillips. Come on, Pierce. Let's go save a certain dreadlocked genius. Oh wait, do not crash into the exploding barrel. Why is my controller so not sensitive today? Ah, taking this route is a little bit shorter. And we seem to have a severe lack of police on our tail. I change my mind. The police are magically spawning in. They'll do that in Saints Row. So like I was trying to say earlier, the Ultor missions are a little bit random in terms of difficulty. Like, this is a decently hard mission, but the next Ultor mission, not the Stronghold, which I will do last in this part, is a little bit easier by comparison once you get to the second half. Now, the wiki suggests taking one of the 5-0s to get to Shawnee, partially because it's a little bit faster, and therefore it's a little bit easier to dodge the homing missiles from the tornado that'll spawn once you get a 4-star notoriety level. Good news is just crashing into the police cruisers does not increase notoriety. I mean, it suspends it a little, but at least it isn't... Ah, goodbye notoriety. Come on, hey, Van, pull over. Don't worry, Shawnee, I'll save you. It's gonna take a lot to take me away from you. There's nothing that 100 million more of these guys could ever do. Okay, see if I can get back on the... Okay, there we go. Shaundi, please get out of the van before it explodes. Ooh. Okay, cutscene kicked in. Shaundi's okay.
I liked Ultor a lot more when they just made clothes.
What you do to piss these guys off?
Fuck if I know.
Yo, I signed on for killing gangbangers, not fighting some SWAT team from hell.
Don't worry about it, Pierce. We'll take care of it.
The fuck you mean don't worry about it? These guys are packing space age shit.
Hey, Shaundi, you date anyone who worked at a place called the Pyramid? No.
For real?
All right. You two find out whatever you can about this place. I want to take these assholes apart.
Looks like there was one more gang left in Stillwater that needed to be put to bed, and its name is Ultor. Who'd have thought that a clothing company would also be that sensitive to someone like Cassie trying to take over the city? Must be some ulterior motives at work here? Don't worry, folks, I'll show myself the door. Okay, what we need to do now is meet up to figure out what we can do to get back at Ultor. That pyramid place looked like looked pretty important for Ultor. If that place were to go public, well then, that might be more than a little problematic for Ultor. And Dane Vogel, by proxy. Man, I wish you could put nitrous on the Canada in this game.
Is this the pyramid?
Yeah. Ultor's built a huge R&D facility underneath Mount Claflin.
Let me guess. They aren't developing a better bread box.
Honestly, they probably are. They're just, developing guns and body armor, too.
Why is Ultor gunning for us?
It doesn't matter. Here's the plan. Pierce and Shaundi, I want the two of you to hit the streets and take out as much Ultor property as you can. If Ultor wants to come after us, fine. But we're gonna make it fucking cost them. Gat, you and I are gonna hit the pyramid.
What, we don't get to blow shit up in public?
Fine. We can do some damage street side, but we gotta be quick. I don't want to give Ultor any more of a heads up than we have to.
You know, Cassie, for a crazy woman, you're actually kinda smart. And I am going to take this capshaw here because it provides a little bit more protection than, say, any motorcycle in this game. Plus, I kind of like how it looks like that one Toyota whose name I can't pronounce from Initial D. But I only know about that specific Toyota, the Sprinter Truno AE86, because I played Gran Turismo. So yes, I will take this purple Gran Turismo Toyota AE86 and stir up some shit in Saints Row. My drifting skills need to be improved, though, if I'm ever going to be that good at street racing. Ooh, look, a Forgive and Forget is right here. You know, I think I'll just sit here and grind notoriety. Alright, Ultor, you want to play rough? Say hello to my little friend! And my other little friend. This one is a boss weapon. I should probably point out that Ultor, that anybody in cars is a lot more, reckless than they are outside of this mission. Okay, just got to, oh lord, eat. That was embarrassing. Like I said, police are a lot more keen on crashing into you in their cars in this mission. Not to mention, this is also the only time they'll actually shoot at you while inside their vehicles. Normally, they can't do that. I will cut right here to once I've finished getting all my notoriety. Not that Cassie really needs it, she's already notorious enough. Heyo! Okay, good, I finally got 4 stars notoriety. Don't mind me, I'm going to confess my sins, because I'm a good girl. Okay, good. I managed to get my notoriety back down to 1 star. Just drive calmly, and all will be forgiven for realsies. And son of a peach basket. The Masako are still after me in their big SUV. No worries, I am dropping my heat rather swimmingly. Why did I just do that? Well, the good news is I don't think my notoriety went up. Well, I didn't see any noticeable gain, nor did I see any from that either. Whatever, the police seem to be going very easy on me at this point, and I'm almost at my destination. Don't need to panic, don't need to panic. And they can't prove it was me if I ditch the vehicle that I used to drive here. You have nothing, ma'am. Circumstantial evidence. Ha! Now nobody wants me. What do you have to say about that, fellas? Yeah, that is a pretty good response to losing all your police heat. Ooh, going in through the tunnels. I feel like I'm going through the Farcom warehouses in the first Siphon Filter. Only difference is this is a lot more linear. Are these barrels explosive? Apparently not. Maybe I should have stood back a little bit more before testing them, you know, in case they were explosive. Hey, Johnny, ready to stir some shit up?
You stalking me? Because that would be rad.
No, sir, I'm just here to blow this place up, so you might want to put on your fire suit. Johnny, please keep up.
It's almost yours.
Certainly unlocked your potential.
Yes, it is, sir. Ooh. Nice assist, Johnny. I got a little bit distracted by those people giving me a compliment.
Show me what you got.
Without help. He's clearly...
That's what I got, sir. I also got some of that, too. And fire. This is going super poorly.
Crazy or just stupid?
Stupid is as stupid does, ma'am. Once I got past their initial layer of security, it's almost as if the security guards in the pyramid decided to go on a spontaneous coffee break. Why is the lower level not a restricted zone? Hi everyone, I'm just here to do routine building maintenance. I use guns to make the job go by a lot quicker. Don't you judge my work process. Seriously though, while I am glad that the security is taking a spontaneous potty break, for the most part anyways, it is kind of strange that a top-secret R&D facility, even in a video game, would have this little security in their labs. Even stranger is how the timer doesn't start until I finish planning all the bombs. Maybe it's on one of those time release mechanisms. I got enough ammo right now, don't really need to reload. Okay, now it's time to redline it, in the hypest manner possible. Okay, now it's starting to really feel like Siphon Filter. Almost feel like there's a bunch of, in a few seconds there's going to be a computer talking to me in Russian. 10 seconds before the missile launches. Really? This was Ultor's last line of defense?
Fuck yeah!
Yeah, Johnny! Got them sick Ultra combos. Air juggles up in here, baby. Oh, and look, we even get to escape in one of the vehicles that I used to save Pierce and Shaundi. You know, I did hear a guy say that bears are godless killing machines once. Clearly that guy's never met someone like Cassie Phillips, because I'm pretty sure she just wrecked shop in a very, very valuable Ultor asset. That's the word that I was looking for. Again, wish I had some nitrous to make this jump look cooler!
Watch out for that.
Aye!
Dane, while your project has been yielding positive results, the board is a little concerned.
I don't understand.
The Saints are out of control.
That was the point.
When you budgeted funds for force majeure, we didn't realize compromising the pyramid was what you had in mind.
We're dealing with violent criminals. Are you really surprised they might do something, I don't know, violent? The pyramid was not going to last forever. It's better to spin this now when we are the victims than when Channel 6 does an undercover expose.
Dane, fix the problem.
Okay, maybe I'm being too obtuse. Let me try this again. There is no problem.
We've had enough of your ego.
My ego is what got you this far.
Finish off the Saints, or being fired is the least of your worries.
Is that all?
Take care of this, Dane.
Of course I will.
Something tells me that strict employee discipline is one of the things that gets enforced the most when you work at Ultor. And when I say strict, I mean that when you get terminated, I don't just mean you get sent to the unemployment line. I mean you get sent 6 feet deep if you screw up. Still, it does make sense that the pyramid was eventually going to be compromised at some point. I mean, if not the Saints, who would have uncovered it? The other gang leaders in Stilwater might have also been psychopaths, but hey, even the general was kind of smart enough to bring a mounted machine gun on his bulldog to try to finish Cassie off, and his business mainly involved selling dope. And since we made our escape with the APC, we get to keep the Ultor variant of the bear in our garage, even though we could have just done that at any time by getting maximum police notoriety and going to the Saints Row district, where they would have used Ultor variant bears as opposed to police ones. It would make more sense, for this unlock at least, if you couldn't store certain police or gang vehicles in your garage. That way you Wouldn't have to worry about having duplicates once you completed all the gang's missions and ended up with their vehicles. Ah, and we have the most powerful shotgun in the game, the Pimp Cane. Granted, it's not the most powerful since it has the worst rate of fire. The XS2 Ultimax is a lot better in that regard, but the important thing is it does the most damage. Want to see how much damage it does? Hi, I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream, and welcome to Jackass. See, kids? Only takes 2 shots from the Pimp Cane to blow up a halberd. Looks like my initial statement was right. This thing really does crumple up like a soda can.
Holy hell.
Yes, ma'am, that is a very accurate response to seeing something blow up that quickly. Or maybe she was preemptively reacting to my swag pimp walk with this thing. It's the only weapon in the game that grants you a unique walking style when you're just walking with it as opposed to running. But enough about unique walk stances. We got one more stronghold to take care of in this town.
I got a tip that a bunch of Ultor execs are meeting up at the Round Square Shopping Center today. They're being escorted around by Ultor security, but taking them out shouldn't be too hard. Now let's remind these fuckers who they're dealing with.
You said it, Johnny. Time to... My controls were stuck for a second. That happens all the time when I start this stronghold. Time to make some executive decisions. Now, I swapped out the AR-200 for an AR-50, partially because it has a slightly better firing rate, and trust me, I'm gonna need a better firing rate when I get to the later parts of this stronghold. Because it starts out pretty easy. You gotta kill a bunch of executives that are spread out all over the mall, and most of them are spread out.
Damn, I'm good.
The second group of executives are in a meeting room all the way at the bottom of the mall. Oh, is this guy trying to shop at Leather and Lace? Bad news, sir. Your security detail sucks, and your proclivities leave a lot to be desired as well. Of course, I'd be a hypocrite if I actually did claim that. After all, where do you think Cassie got these pants from? They are quite shiny. Oh, were you just sleeping there?
Damn.
Okay, that right there, that's kind of like how I used to do Medal of Honor Underground. There was this one level where there was this one guy who was sleeping, so I usually decided to firebomb him, partially because he was unaware of my presence. Yeah, I think I'll wait a few seconds before I... Who's shooting? Yeah, I think I'll have lunch now, and reload quickly, and take out this last executive.
We're alive, boys! Being a hero a long time ago.
Oh yes, we're alive, boys. The executives are about to not be.
Surround the perk.
Okay, apparently I cannot aim in close quarters. Gotta get rid of all the dudes who are shooting first. Oh, is that dude trying to fight back? I applaud your efforts, sir. But ultimately it was for naught. Okay, it looks like the Masako seem to not want to make this easy for me. Never mind, I appreciate the challenge, as a proper saint should.
I can't get injured now.
Don't worry, ma'am. Long as you stay out of my way, then you don't need to worry about getting Nancy Kerrigan. Did I just shoot that rocket out of the air? I think I'll try to use the Annihilator for this. Why is the Annihilator not working? Okay, apparently it is working, just got to clear out a few stragglers. And time for lunch again. Okay, I'm just gonna run it now. Yes, made it! Well, it looks like Dane Vogel has fewer executives to worry about terminating him now. Yeah, that does seem like a pretty good way to mark the halfway point of my revenge rampage against Ultor, so I believe that is where we shall conclude for today. I'm Fredo Supreme, the American Dream. Holla at y'all later.